Today we've got Ripple, XRP. It has shot up towards the 80-cent mark, and billions upon billions of dollars have been fluctuating in and out of this cryptocurrency alongside the other ones as well. But XRP has been going off the charts this week. Let's chat about that. South Korea, Japan, hedge funds, and just how Ripple's been doing over this past year, as Ripple and Ethereum were one of the hottest this year, in addition to, of course, Bitcoin. Well, you know, everybody's tired of Bitcoin. My name is Marco Cabrera. It's about to rain. Let's get into it. Stay tuned. Okay, so today was an absolutely interesting day with the ICO that we're working on. It's going to be a couple more months, but you'll see some current updates very, very soon. Later this month, we still got to do some, animations, some graphics, the website, the white paper. It's all starting to come together. Anyways, we're here for Ripple today. So again, Ripple and Ethereum have been one of the most important cryptocurrencies of 2017. And for 2018, Ethereum is one of my picks alongside Bitcoin, EOS, and IOTA, and some other cryptocurrencies as well. XRP, we shall see about that. Recently, there's been some crazy updates with it, but is it to stay? Well, we'll figure it out pretty soon. So, XRP and Ripple, before we begin, are two completely different things, but they're correlated. So some people might get a little bit upset with that. But pretty much what's going on is XRP is the byproduct of the company Ripple. So Ripple has had plenty of fantastic updates this year, and they have a great team. They've been working hard all over the summer, and from the very beginning of the year, from March to May, you saw that there was huge jumps in the price. As in, I put a little bit of money in. For the first time, made some money, made some profit. Fantastic. Okay, now we're going. Second time, made more profit. Third time, made more profit. Fourth time, boom! It went down, and I was stuck there for the past couple of months, okay? I was just sitting there, I was like, XRP, baby, come on, please, please, please go back up, and it didn't. And I sold at a loss. It was the first cryptocurrency of the year that I sold at a loss. The first cryptocurrency I sold at a loss, and I just couldn't bear to take it. And then I realized, okay, losses are important. You learn from your failures, and you have to do a little bit more research on the topic. And of course, don't get too emotional, because the thing is, you get emotional when you make money, but you get really emotional when you lose money, and you can't get emotional for either side. With what was happening during the summer, here's pretty much a short little explanation. So I saw that Ripple was getting a lot of good updates on their Twitter, on their Facebook. They're connecting with a lot of nice, important heads. They have Japan and like 70 or 80 plus banks connecting with it. I'm waiting. Okay, 1 update, 2 update, 3 update, 4 update. They get a bunch of updates. And what's going on with XRP's price? It's dropping. It's dropping. The good news is Ripple is getting more money, more team managers. It's like, it's growing, but I don't understand. XRP is going down. And then I realized that it doesn't necessarily correlate. And then you also have these other influential factors, such as what is the price of Bitcoin, which, by the way, currently it's approaching $17,700. The market cap is $541 billion, approaching $600 billion. Will it hit 750 before the year is done? Well, it is December 15th, approaching onto the 16th. I know we're uploading a couple hours late today, but we'll go through with it. Okay, anyways, enough rambling. Pretty much here's what I'm trying to get at. So there's a lot of good updates with Ripple, and it doesn't necessarily correlate the price. I waited with Ripple for months and months. I sold at a loss, and it still didn't really move for quite a bit up until later, when it finally went straight through the roof. And recently, there's been a hedge fund manager who his hedge fund was mainly investing in XRP, where it started like 2 weeks ago. The name Ripple is even in the hedge fund. It's a guy from like Mexico, fantastic. He got like 40 or $60 million. And from that went to $200 million, like crazy 200% returns within 2 weeks. So imagine this, you just put in $1 million or $2 million into this hedge fund. It's a new guy, it's some cryptocurrency, you hear about Bitcoin. Boom, he gets a 200% returns. He wants some more money from you. Of course, what are you gonna do? You're gonna hand him your credit card and bam, max that Amex out, boom, $10 million. So this guy is going to make a lot of money. A lot of people have made insane amounts because of the fact that Ripple went from 20 something cents to 30, 40, all the way up towards 90 cents. 90 cents. And it was the third coin. Now it's kind of like switching back between BCH and all that. It's fighting third and fourth position. It has huge market cap, $30 billion market cap. Okay, so Ethereum is number 2 and Bitcoin is number 1. That is huge when we're talking about thousands and thousands of cryptocurrencies. And Ripple, a lot of people believe it can go to $1 to $5. Currently, what's going on, apart from these hedge funds that are getting super interested, which that, by the way, was extremely risky, they've been having more and more partnerships as a company. And we have to look at the company first of all. So Japan's been in on it for since the very beginning of the year. And supposedly Chase and all these other large banks, they've been connecting with Ripple quite nicely. However, recently South Korea and Japan have started linking up, where they have a project currently to try and find out whether everything integrates correctly. And it finishes up towards the latter part of January. Then they will see if they're able to connect XRP and make sure that the bank transactions are running smoothly. If all goes well, this will be a huge advancement because not only is that going on, but American Express might get involved in it as well, as they like to be innovative. They like to, kind of go out there and be a little bit different. And well, as more and more banks go into this, I mean, that's crazy because the price will most likely go up eventually. You kind of have to wait for it a little bit. So Japan, South Korea, they're forming partnerships with their banks. However, with South Korea, it's a little bit interesting because they're supposedly going to ban ICOs and there's going to be Bitcoin regulations and all of that. But for right now, I mean, when we're talking about these banks, it's still a little, I think that's one of the parts. When you're talking about Ripple, it's mainly the platform and just the blockchain, and it doesn't necessarily have to be the cryptocurrency that we're talking about. So it is good for tax purposes and legal purposes when we're talking about governments that are getting really, really nervous about this. So what is going on with Ripple? Well, over the next year, if they continue getting more and more banks, partnerships, high industry leaders getting interested in this, well, the price can go up quite a bit. But the problem is, with Ripple, it is one of the largest cryptocurrencies out there, but the circulating supply is huge. It is absolutely phenomenal when you compare it to like 21 million or like 96 million from Ethereum, 21 million from, Bitcoin, where technically 16 or 17 million of that are mined, and a little bit was just lost in space forever because people sent it to the wrong wallets or addresses. With Ripple, we're talking like 100 times larger than that, or like 1,000 times larger than other cryptocurrencies. So it's very, very difficult for something so low in price with such a large circulating supply, with so much news updates constantly moving forward, to double in price or triple or go 10 times or 100 times. However, again, it's not at Bitcoin's point where it's just like, it's super slow fees, there's a bogged down transactional network. So we'll see. There is a lot of room for improvement. And also, last thing before we end up the video, they did start hiring quite a bit of interesting people. They got, what was his name? Tom Chanik, this guy. Okay, you can't really see that. My phone's broken, and now it decided to go to a different link. He's the manager, or he was, Mark Zuckerberg, goodbye, baby. Manager, corporate, He was the manager of, He was the manager of corporate communications over at Facebook. He stole them from Mark Zuckerberg. Boom, he's gone, gotcha. Okay, so Ripple started getting other people involved from good social media platforms, from other projects. They're just recruiting, they're headhunting. What's the cool term they used here? Oh, this one's a good one. Ripple is using their massive war chest of money to hire the best of the best for every position in the company. The chances of Ripple becoming a massive success far exceeds that of failure. They're already the Google of fintech. So Rip Curl Dog, I love the grammar there. Fantastic. Poaching talent from Facebook. Also, Coinbase, by the way. Coinbase got the Facebook messaging VP, David Marcus. I don't think Mark Zuckerberg's too happy. Anyways, today, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, or whatever. Check out. It's like a nice picture of New York. Okay, that's me. That's me. Let's focus. Oh, no, that's the touch screen. New York or Hong Kong or something. I don't know. I was like 50 cents, but...